possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Let's go!
They run again with Jackson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going by trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about the defense expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On the run, this is Jackson. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we take a look at the starting lineup defensively.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
Here we go!
On the ground, this is Jackson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go! Spread 38! Spread 38!
Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Cuts back, left sideline. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Come on, let's go!
First down and goal to go from the 7. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come out here in the I. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Deion Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss, and that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
So a 3rd and 8.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. And they begin the drive with a duel. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On second down, here's Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Third and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Throwing on third down, Luck. Surveying the field. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Brown, right side. A very solid gain of 27.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. On first down, Luck. And his throw is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air. Luck on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. Luck throwing again. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Orlando in possession of the football here to begin. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. On fourth down, Luck. And it is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third and long for Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Starting to into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Luck under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Nine yards to go. It's third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. Now this offense ready to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. 3
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Throwing on third down, Luck. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Prescott now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Off the play fake, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th. Locke. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Room here to run. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd and short.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw is Prescott. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give him the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And quickly, they get to the line. And they'll go on the ground. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Jamar Taylor will be credited with the tackle.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And this is caught at the 8. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. First and goal from the 5. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, after last week where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Well, maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity. But
and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Andrew Luck with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite... is worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
One receiver right, that's Brown. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And on the ground they go with a running back. past the 20. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. A direct snap to Abdullah. And he'll give it here to his running back. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Man open left side is Brown. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, it's Locke. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good enough for the first. To throw is Locke. He's got time in the pocket. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So they're operating in the red zone. From the gun, here's Locke. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll try to throw now. Prescott, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on second down is Luck. He's got time. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, it's third and long, and a big run there. How about that? They give them 15 more, and it's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the air. Luck on second down. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. On second and 10, Locke. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Luck. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
play action. Luck finding time. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jamie Collins able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And to give this time to the tailback. And he cuts it right sideline. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a 1st down.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go. 190.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. The 20. Pushing him away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now, after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. There he goes left side. Touchdown. Adam Humphries. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Luck will try and throw for it. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. On, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. Deep drop. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. Backing up. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run left with Abdullah. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one taken from the 7.
That's a pretty strong return to start this overtime. And you know that if you run some decent offense, you should have a shot at a field goal. But I'd have to think to myself, I want the 6 points. I want this game over now. I don't want to give the other team a chance to come back and beat me.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And a give this time to the tailback. And a cutback right sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Luck with his first throw of OT. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Here we go. Try 38. Try 38.
On third down, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Another pistol look here. After the interception, it's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. From the pistol, they'll run with Abdullah. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On first down, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us down deep into Cleveland territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Being chased out left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute.